June 8th, 2022. It was a tragic day for Nintendo and Xenoblade fans everywhere, and it was the fault of specifically Nintendo of America. Hey, Flyann here. A bit of a different video today, but something that I found quite important and pressing to talk about. Let me give some context to the horrific events that have occurred over the last month. This tragic and albeit hilarious cautionary tale is about trusting in Nintendo, and hopefully this video will educate you guys to be a lot more apprehensive of this shady company. Let me set the scene. With the approach of Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Nintendo decided to set up a special edition for the game. You know, that's nothing new. It's happened for a bunch of other games, especially Xenoblade. The special edition would feature a steelbook case, as well as a wonderful art book that came with the game. And you know what? Honestly, it was sold at a reasonable price. Today, we're going to be focusing on the ones that are distributed to North America. There's something really strange on how they wanted to sell this product. Instead of going to a third-party source like a Best Buy or an Amazon, they decided, no. We want every single person, every human, bot, scalper, scalpers aren't human, are being funneled into this website. And it gets worse. The day before the special edition was available, Nintendo tweeted out, hey, keep your eye out for tomorrow. We're going to be, you know, making this little thing go live, and you can grab your copy then. They didn't specify a specific time at all, and they said they would limit 2 special editions per account, maybe to combat these scalpers. Now, surely not having some way to limit specific payment methods or specific addresses, you know, that won't come in handy. They'll be fine. What could go wrong? So, without knowing exactly when the special edition was gonna go live, some people stayed up all night waiting for it. Some people woke up early, constantly refreshing the page over and over, hoping to grab it before, you know, their time was up. And around noon the next day, it went live. They sent out a tweet, and Nintendo of America said, go get it, man. It's ready to go. Grab your special edition. And all hell broke loose. Similar to a depiction of Dante's Inferno, the website was on fire. It would put you in these queue times. The website itself wouldn't load. It would log you in and out randomly. It wouldn't let you add the item to the cart, and if it did, then sometimes it would remove the item and then log you out. And lastly, it was depicting an image of Wario, just smiling smugly at you, holding his hands together, being like, hey man, sorry, what am I gonna do? There's nothing here. Turn back, brother. And while the website was crashing and the listing was sometimes disappearing, some people got their hands on it. Other people, well, most people weren't so lucky. Not everyone's cut out to navigate this vicious hellscape to get a copy of a game. There was a little bit of time, about like half an hour, where you could do this backdoor method where you go on like a similar website that leads you into My Nintendo to be able to purchase that. It didn't work for me because it only worked for American addresses. So I was like, all right, well, you know, that sucks, but at least a decent amount of people got it through there. But shortly after, that too was a broken method. It no longer worked. And now you're probably thinking, surely this must not have lasted long, right? Well, you know, a couple hours in, they did, they put a statement down. Hey, guys, you know, we're busy. We put in a queue time. Hopefully everything should be okay. Sorry about the trouble. All right, you know, they tweeted, maybe it'll be better. Well, the queues would be broken, people would be waiting, nothing would be happening, and this goes on for a total of 8 to 9 hours, with most people not being able to get their copies. And after said 8 or 9 hours, the listing was gone completely, replaced with the image of our favorite Nintendo antagonist mocking us. And at this point, finally, there was a statement from Nintendo of America where they said, oh, you know what, it'll be back at a later date. Sorry about the trouble. This wasn't a good moment for people who just wanted to get something for themselves without it getting scalped to fucking hell, because the scalpers that did get their hands on it ended up selling it for upwards of $400, which, you know, the original bundle was priced at $90. My heart goes out to the people who were doing this during work or took off time from work, or, you know, stressed about it the entire day just to get absolutely fucked by Nintendo. And honestly, they didn't really seem to care. Weeks went by. Weeks without the special edition even being uttered. It really felt like they just swept it under the rug. You know, nothing happened. You know, it is what it is. They went even to the point, the North American Nintendo Direct for Xenoblade was 11 seconds shorter than the Japanese because they omitted talking about the special edition at the end of the Direct because of this fiasco. Yeah, that was a little rough. Now let's fast forward to the 29th of June. Nintendo of America releases a tweet, this time saying, hey guys, it's coming back. Special edition the next day. Keep your eyes peeled. They said that this time they're limiting 1 copy per My Nintendo account. They also mentioned, you know, they're gonna implement a queue system to better handle the traffic. Okay, all right, you know, this is looking maybe a little more uplifting. Let's see what's gonna happen the next day. Well, it is now June 30th, 2022 at the time of this recording, and to the shock of absolutely no one, history repeated itself. Actually, it somehow got worse. A little bit later than last time, the listing went live, but this time, Nintendo of America didn't tweet about it at all. It just went live, and people were like, oh, okay, I gotta go get it. And the website did have its queue system, but it was essentially the same one we saw in June 8th. And the same issues were happening. Queues being broken, items leaving your cart or not showing up, shipping errors that won't let you proceed to checkout. And all the while, the Nintendo of America account is tweeting about fucking Cuphead and Mario vs. Rabbids. And that is just so fucking funny. Oh my god. I know they're scheduled tweets, and it's not like, you know, they're trying to rile people up, but it was just very unfortunate timing. At this point, they still haven't had any official statements. It's honestly embarrassing how awful this entire process was. Like, you know, I grew up playing and following Melee, so I'm used to getting fucked by Nintendo in every single avenue. But you know, I feel like this is a new low, man. These people just want to give you money to play the series they love so much and then have something cool and nice that they don't have to, you know, purchase off of eBay for a fucking extravagant price, which, by the way, the scalpers still managed to get their hands on it again. Yeah, just an awful situation. Like, honestly though, like, out of all this, fuck Wario. You smug piece of shit. Don't be looking at me like that, man. Yeah, I'm baffled at the audacity of keeping silent while all of this chaos is erupting. While these people they just want their game, and this is going on. I thankfully got my copy. They still wasted fucking dozens of hours of my time, but I managed to snag one before the website really, you know, completely shit itself. A lot of people in my Discord also said that they got their copy, but there's still a lot of people who didn't get their copy. And the website is showing that it's sold out, but then it's also coming back, so I don't know if it officially is. Are they gonna do another round of this? I'm not sure. Again, my heart goes out to the people who haven't got this yet. You don't deserve this for what I know is gonna be such an amazing game. Nintendo has like the most brilliant minds creating some phenomenal games, but their business is run by actual fucking hamsters. And apparently so are their servers. The one saving grace is that we did get a lot of creative memes out of this. It is a sad situation, but also really funny. I don't know what emotions to really feel about this. I'm pissed off, I'm laughing. Yeah, I don't really ever do these kind of like drama-y videos, but I feel like this is such a... this is an issue that affects all us Nintendo and Xeno heads. And so close to the release of Xenoblade 3, I figured I'd make a video on it just to vent my frustrations and also alert the people of these nefarious misdoings from Nintendo. Anyways, I hope the listings go back and each and every one of you guys who haven't gotten it yet get your copy. Fuck Wario, fuck the scalpers, and fuck Nintendo. Alright, see you later.